everybody. Brenda here from Tanzania Choice Safaris, and I am with Kakasii today. Kakasii is the founder of Tanzania Choice Safaris, but also the lead guide, and he oversees all of our awesome guides who, right now, everybody's at home safe with their families, but they're really missing being out in the bush, being out on safari with you, and sharing all of their knowledge and their passion about the wildlife and the national parks. So this is our chance to keep Kakasii busy so he's not just sitting around the house, and answer some of the questions you have. Thank you for all of the wonderful questions that you've submitted. Now, Kakasii has seen the questions that you posted on Facebook, and he's done a little preparation for those. But I have a few others that he hasn't seen yet that we'll throw in there to keep things interesting and fun. So if we don't get to your question today, we will do this again. If you enjoy this, please make a comment below or ask another question below, and we would love to continue sharing with you through this format. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, Kakasii, Christy wants to know, what's the animal that's hardest to find when you're on safari?
No, thank you. The hardest animals to find when we're on safari is a leopard.
And why is that? Why is a leopard so difficult to find?
The leopard is difficult to find because always you can find that during the day he likes to be on top of the tree. So sometimes when he's really in deep inside the tree, sometimes a tree when they have a lot of leaves, it's difficult to see. Yeah.
So that's why they're a challenge.
Exactly.
All right, good. And Gina wants to know, what are your favorite animals to see on safari, and why are they your favorite?
My favorite animal, it's a lion. Why is my favorite? Is because he's the king of the jungle.
The king of the jungle, great. Now Leslie asks kind of a similar question. She wants to know, is there a particular animal that really thrills you when you see it? Something that you get really excited about when you get to see it? What is that, and why is it so exciting for you to get to see that when you're on safari? Because you've been a guide now for more than 20 years.
Sure.
So you've seen a lot. So what is it that still to this day, when you see it out there in Serengeti or wherever, really, really excites you to see?
The animal can be really excited, and I want, if it's possible, all of my clients, I want them to see is in crossing, when the wildebeest, they are crossing the river.
In Serengeti.
In Serengeti.
So what time of year, though, if someone wants to see the river crossing, that doesn't happen all year long, so it's only during a certain time of year. So what's the best time of year to come on safari to be able to witness a river crossing?
The best time is August, September, up to November. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this last year, you saw some really awesome crossings.
Exactly. I saw that they crossed for, I can say, 49 minutes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Very cool. Okay, now we're going to switch subjects a little bit to, actually, you know what? There's one more question related to animals. We got the sweetest video from Oscar. He sent a video, and first he was interested in dinosaurs, but then his mom explained to him that Kakasii's not a dinosaur expert, he's a safari expert. So his question for you was, how fast can a cheetah run?
Good. The cheetah, it can run 70 miles per hour or 112 kilometers per hour.
And that's the fastest?
This is the fastest animal.
The fastest mammal, land animal, right?
Sure.
Okay,
yeah.
Very cool. All right, so now we're going to switch gears to birds, which I know is one of your favorite things. You love birds. Clement wants to know, how many different bird species are there in Serengeti?
In Serengeti, there is 500 species in a Serengeti. Yeah.
So that Serengeti, if you really like birds, Serengeti is a good place to go.
It's a good place. I can say that, but it's still Serengeti. It's good because it's not a really big park, and there is a lot of trees, so it's easier to find the birds. Yeah, there is a lot of birds too in Tarangire.
Tarangire. Yeah, Tarangire is great for birds.
Yeah.
And Loretta's been on safari with us before. The others whose questions we answered have not been on safari with us yet, but we do hope that you will. Oh, I take that back. Clement has been on safari with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago. But the others, Leslie, Gina, and Christy, we haven't seen you on safari yet. So we're waiting for you to come to Tanzania. But Loretta has been on safari with us at least 2 times that I remember, maybe even 3. And she says, many people want to see the mammals and the other big animals, though I'm sure birders do get excited about birds. What birds do you wish were as popular as elephants and lions, and why?
I can say I wish I can show them saddle-bill stork. This is in the bed. It's big, but it's like in someone paint. The way it's looking, it's like in someone paint. The color is really beautiful. This is my favorite bird.
Saddle-bill
Stork. Yeah.
What are some other birds that are fun to see?
There is hoop.
Mm-hmm.
That one also is really good. Has a crown, and even the color is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my favorite, the lilac crested roller.
Okay. in Serengeti, when you come, anybody can remember when we were there. There is a lot of lilac crested rollers.
And the go-away bird. What's the name of that one?
White-bellied go-away bird.
Yes, white-bellied go-away bird. I just like that for the name. Okay, Carla also has been on safari with us a number of times, and she wants to know, what is your favorite thing in each of the parks? It could be an animal or a bird or a certain spot. So first, let's review. We specialize in the northern circuit here in northern Tanzania. So tell us, first of all, what are the parks that are here in the north part of Tanzania?
Starting with, there is Arusha National Park. There is animals. There is a giraffe, buffaloes, warthogs. There is a lake with flamingos. There is a season. But there is a famous animal. This is in white and black calabash monkey. That is a beautiful. It's a really looking beautiful.
And Arusha Park's the only place.
You can say yes.
You won't see them in the other parks.
No.
White and black calabash monkey.
Yes.
And just as a side note about Arusha National Park, if you've ever seen the episode of House Hunters International that we did, the safari scenes from that episode were filmed in Arusha National Park. So on to the next park, which would be Lake Manyara National Park.
Yeah. Lake Manyara is a beauty national park, the home of baboon, but it's the place also, if you're lucky, you can see the lion climbing the tree. Yep, and there is a lake and the birds too.
And then what's next?
We have Tarangire.
Tarangire.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the home of really elephants.
Yeah.
Sometimes can find 30 to 40 in one group. And elephant there, they are good friends. They are very good. I can drive close much as I can.
Yeah, you can really, it's amazing how close you can get to the elephants in Tarangire sometimes. Okay, from Tarangire on to
down the crater, Ngorongoro.
Ngorongoro crater.
Yeah. This is in a place you can see the black rhino. Only place you can see the black rhino. But someday when safari with me, you have to prepare. You have to leave early in the morning. That day you can leave without breakfast. So I like to leave the lodges where we are early in the morning. So by 6:30, 7, I am down the crater. So it's not crowded, not a lot of car. So even if you're lucky, it's easier that morning to see the black rhinos. Even the lions, you'll find them sleeping on the road. Yeah.
And then what about Serengeti? What do you like most about Serengeti National Park?
Serengeti, this is in my favorite national park. I love Serengeti. This is in a huge national park. And there I can promise you, as is huge as, to show you the plenty of lions, cheetahs, and the leopard. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're going to shift gears again to another topic, a favorite topic, food. So Ron has not been on safari with us yet, but we hope that you and Wendy will come sometime, Ron. Ron wants to know what lunch is like when you're out on safari. Because Ron says he loves to eat. So what happens at lunchtime when you're out in the middle of the national park? What do you do for lunch?
There is a two way we can provide the lunch. I like to go with the lunch box. And what we do, there is a lunch box. And if we have one lodge, 2 nights, 3 days, we can go with hot lunch. And for me, in our Jeep, we have a table and we have a chairs. So I can drive far much as we can, and we can find when it's a lunchtime or breakfast time or coffee time, I'll find the tree, arrange the tables and chair, and then we can sit, enjoying the endless of Serengeti and enjoying the animals while we are taking our lunch, just ourselves under the trees.
And usually lunch boxes include things like maybe a sandwich,
sure,
or some chicken,
beef. Yeah, it depends on what we can choose.
Maybe.
Sometimes they can give us 2 options. Okay. Chicken or beef.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like maybe fruit, some juice.
There is a fruit, there is a juice. Some they can add in water, though we have enough water in our Jeep. Yeah.
And for hot lunch, then it would be, they would pack in insulated containers, so you might have a sauce and some rice or spaghetti,
sure,
and also fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
One thing you won't experience on a safari is hunger. You'll be very well fed, 3 meals a day while you're on safari. And a lot of times people who are traveling are concerned they might have maybe a food allergy or some kind of dietary restriction. And we work with the accommodations, the lodges, the hotels, the camps that you're staying at who are preparing your meals. We work with them to make sure that they're accommodating that. So whatever your concerns might be when it comes to food, you just let us know, and we take care of that and make sure that that's accommodated everywhere that you're staying. Jen, who is also a repeat guest of ours, Jen has been on safari with us a couple of times. She wants to know, what is your favorite meal or your favorite restaurant for people to go to when they're on safari?
Good. In Arusha County here, we have our favorite restaurants. Their name is Andrews. They are specialized for the barbecue. They make a chicken, barbecue, a goat, and the fish, and the vegetable. The veg there was really okay. They have their own garden, and they can wash it with the vinegar. So the food there is really perfect.
It's our personal favorite restaurant, and we love to take visitors there. And sometimes people ask if they eat there early in their safari itinerary, if they're coming back through Arusha. At the end of the safari, they want to know if they can go back to Andrews. The food is that good. The chicken is amazing, and the goat ribs are absolutely wonderful.
Exactly.
So if you ever come to Arusha, we want to take you out to eat at Andrews. Okay, now we've got a couple of other. This is a good one. Now I'm switching to some questions you haven't seen yet. And this one is from Beth. She sent this question through Instagram. Beth came many, many years ago, came to Tanzania with her mom, Jill, and was on safari with us. And she asks, what was one of the scariest animal encounters you've ever experienced? And she also says, can't wait until our girls are a bit older so we can come on safari with you again. Beth and her husband have 2 little girls. So when they get a little older, we look forward to you, Beth, visiting us here in Tanzania. Your scariest animal encounter?
Well, I can say elephants, as when you are keep going and deep, really the end of Tarangire, the elephant there, they are aggressive. You know, after a human being, to have a very good memory, the second one is in elephant. And that time, not now, long time ago, there is a poachers there. So when the elephant, still they can see the jeep, they thought this is a poacher. So the end of Tarangire, I can't drive you real close. The elephant there, they are not really friend as when you get in, when you are in the middle of Tarangire, the elephant, they are okay. But there, yeah, one time he charged us. He charged me, and when I know the sign, like now, he's going to charge. So I started the engine and start driving, and he was just behind me and running with us like in 200 meters. And then I was driving fast, so he didn't catch us.
So what are the signs? You said you know the signs to tell when an elephant's getting aggravated and might charge. So what do you watch for?
Two signs. One is when he starts flapping the ears. And second one, when he's making the noise. Yeah.
Then you know
you have to be careful.
Time to
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, you can be, if you have a client that can understand, you can be really quiet, don't start the engine. Nobody is allowed to stand up, sit, don't use the camera. You can come even, you can touch the jeep with a trams. Yeah. And then you can go. But you need people that are really strong.
All right, so speaking of scary things, Kim, who also has been on safari with us a few different times, Kim asks, Kakasii, what would happen if I got out of the car to get a better angle for this once-in-a-lifetime view of that lion in the tree?
From my experience, I don't think when you are inside the park, I can allow you to go out of the jeep, to be very honest. And something like that couldn't happen for me. So I wish it's not going to happen. I don't think I can allow you to go out of,
That's right.
Yeah.
True. When you're inside the national parks, you have to remain in the vehicle, except in certain designated areas, and the guide will let you know when it's safe to do that. So Kim, you need to stay in the vehicle. Okay. And let's go to, Jolynn. Also, Jolynn, we haven't seen you on safari, but we hope someday you can join us here. Jolynn wants to know what was the coolest thing or the craziest thing that you've ever seen when you've been on safari.
Right. The coolest one and the crazy one is one day I just get to the Serengeti and I was just me and my clients, and I was making a game drive. It was immediately after the lunch. Actually, yeah, we just finished our lunch, we loaded, and I was driving for the game drive. And when you're driving, watching, so busy, I saw the cheetahs not far from the road. And I passed just like 5 meters, so I reversed. And when I saw that cheetah, he just stand up and scratch. It's a sign like he's in hungry and he wants hunts. So I tell the clients, you're going to see something we didn't expect, and everybody's really excited. And it is true. Cheetah just stand up, just come to my Jeep, jump into the bonnet, sports animal, jump down really quick, running, catch the animal, bring animal while he's alive, jump on the bonnet again, and then on top of roof, and you can hear how it's killing on top of the roof. So my clients, they're watching, and then I can see the blood coming in and windscreen. So this isn't something I didn't expect. It was amazing.
What kind of animal was it?
This is a Thompson gazelle.
The Thompson gazelle. So
the Thompson gazelle is the main food of the cheetah.
So this was Devin and Jamie.
Yes.
Devin and Jamie. So the cheetah first came onto your roof. which has happened to you before.
Uh-huh.
That's happened
Yeah.
a few times.
Mhm.
But the unusual thing was that it then ran down,
catch, bring it
and brought-
alive, kill it. This is amazing. I don't know all of a guide if something like that happened. I don't think so. That's
That was
amazing.
probably, the most amazing sighting ever we've had.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to just do one more question. This is from Mike. Mike was on safari with us a few years ago with his dad and his son and his nephew. Mike wants to know, Kakasii, when you say you need to check the tire, what is it that you're really doing outside of the vehicle?
Yeah, it is true.
Or you have to say, Mike, what happens in Tanzania stays in Tanzania. On that one. That's a secret. That's a guide secret, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, great. Well, everybody, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's fun to hear Kakasii talking about his adventures out on safari. If you've got more questions, let's keep him busy, or he's going to start watching soap operas or who knows what here while we're all safe at home. So please drop your questions in the comments below. Let us know if you've enjoyed this, and we'll do this again. It was fun. Did you enjoy it?
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
super. Okay, until then, everyone, stay safe and be well. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.